Alright, I gotta say, something is wrong with Thor. I'm not sure what, but, you know, it just messes up after the video is done. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not going to go through all the stages again, because that is just kind of insane to me. I'm just gonna go over the important stages with dialogues, and I guess where Thor actually says something, and you know, I think it's more enjoyable than watching every stage, and some of the stage is repetitive. You know, they do the same thing. You're either waiting or you're whatever. But anyway, so we're just gonna go into stage, and they will be in order. So anyways, let's dive into the stages now. Alright, so this is the first stage that we will be looking at, and this is the very beginning first stage. And what happens here...
Beyond this passage lies Midgard. I hope your plan to defeat the Dark Elves involves more than just hitting them with your hammer.
Loki, there has been no shortage of bad blood between us, but I am truly thankful for your help. Your actions today may well have saved the worlds.
I know exactly what my actions have done.
This is not Midgard. Loki.
After all you've been through, you somehow still see the best in everybody. You're not the only visitor I had today. During their attack on Asgard, the Dark Elves came to me with a proposition. If I delivered you and Mjolnir to them on Svartalheim, I would receive Asgard in return. I almost doubted I could do it, but then you made it so easy for me.
Deceiver!
We have him outnumbered.
I was gonna say, what happens here is that Loki is evil and that he shouldn't be trusted, and then the clip kind of started. But anyways, if you haven't watched Thor: The Dark World, you should definitely watch it. It's a pretty good movie, actually. You know, I'm a superheroes fan, and there are some superhero movies that I'm not really content with, or I don't really like, but Thor is one of the movies that I really enjoyed, so definitely a good movie. If you watch like Man of Steel and you felt that was bad, this is definitely better. Alright, so we're just moving on here, and this is the first stage we will be looking at. We like I said, we're just gonna skip to stages with dialogues where you can see what's happening, a bit about the story, because most of the stuff are pretty similar. I mean, there's nothing different. You're just going through the stuff, and if you're losing, that generally means that you just need to train yourself a bit more, or train your team a bit more, and then you will be able to beat them. Alright, always be careful. I know sometimes when I play, I'm just running along and then I kind of forget about enemies and things like that. But do keep in mind that this is a very dangerous place. And do keep your super for the end. I'm kind of waiting for my super now, because I know that my super can take them out pretty easily, but I just don't have any. Alright, you know, now that we're here, we're just gonna run up there, and then we're gonna bring our team in. Alright, there it is. And now what I'm gonna do is just go into the back and then use the super here. Alright, there it is. And that was the first level, and we're gonna be looking at the second level in the next clip. This is stage 77, and we will be looking at, and this one is the one with a clip.
Will you just die already? The throne of Asgard awaits me.
The Dark Elves have played you for a fool. If they complete their ritual, you'll be just as dead as everyone else in all the realms.
Then I'll see you in hell.
Alright, so this stage is basically a stage where you're just supposed to, let's just say, defense. You're waiting 3 minutes, which I think is absurd. I mean, that is just, I really don't like waiting games, and this is a waiting stage. I mean you're just supposed to kind of wait out the timer, which is really something I dislike. Because for a mobile game, who's gonna sit there for 3 minutes watching the timer, and you're stuck in one area? It's not like you can roam. It's not like you can go anywhere. You're just stuck here, and you're just... Alright, so that was the phone. But anyways, like I said, I was saying that the timer is just stuck there. I mean, you're just there. It's quite boring to me. That's my opinion. And you can summon your team by going through that circle. That's pretty much it. Alright, you gotta be careful here because you don't want to die either. But you really don't want to pay too much attention when you're stuck in one area. So that's why I really dislike these stages. I like at least going somewhere. That is better. Not going anywhere and stuck in this circle is just kind of frustrating to me. And you got this big giant there that I don't know what they're doing. You know, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just looking up who just called me. I think it's some random number. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this video. We will continue on in the next video.